Hello, Heather. Hey, everybody. Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is February 26, 2018. It is Tuesday. What does he got?
Ball from the neighbors.
Oh, very nice. So, anyway, now I want you, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear this. There is separation anxiety going on. We have been locking the puppies down because they have, because they don't behave well, they run off. So we take them out one at a time, and so that's why you're hearing her whining in the house, and he's chilling, he don't care. Now when she's out here, he could care less. He sits in the house and doesn't care, but she doesn't. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna jump right into the video. So we'll talk about the wonderful snow out here in a second, but so new red flag law signed by Governor Cuomo, and we had a wonderful guest here in New York, Nancy Pelosi. Oh, wonderful. Freaking people are unbelievable. So let's talk about this new red flag law in New York. Now, this new red flag law has been going around in different states. Of course, the Democratic states are passing it with no problem at all, and Cuomo is a piece of garbage, so of course he's going to do it, and he's going to try to one-up everybody else. So let's talk about this new red flag law in New York a little bit. What the new law here in New York states that a family member or somebody that lives in the household, okay, so that, oh, you brought her out?
Yeah.
So a family member or somebody that lives in the household can turn you in thinking that if they think that you're a danger. So let's see what kind of dangerous ground that leads to in a second, okay? But they can turn you in, say that you are a threat to yourself or to others, and a judge will sign the order, and they will come and they will confiscate your guns, and then you have to prove that you are competent. Now, New York has taken it one step further than the other states with now a teacher or a principal, if they feel a student is a threat, and if they decide that, then they can go and confiscate the guns in that household until that student has been deemed that they're not a threat and stuff like that. And they're lauding this is a wonderful thing to stop with the mass shootings and everything like this. All this is, guys, is a way around the Second Amendment. It is a gun grab and nothing more, because in order to fight this type of thing, you're going to have to get a lawyer, and you're going to have to go to court, and you're going to have to prove, again, now you have committed no crime, but you're going to have your rights taken away. They're going to come in like the Nazi Gestapo and raid your houses and take your weapons, okay? And it is absolutely insane, and it's like it's being passed in several states already, and I know, like, we've already had one gentleman that was murdered because of the new red flag law down in Maryland. So I mean, this is absolutely nuts. It's unconstitutional, you know, that you can have these people just come in there because somebody. I mean, it could be as simple as this. Let's say you have housemates, and there's, you know, you're renting your rooms out to a few people in the house, and they're mad at you, okay? This is just one example of how things could go south on this type of situation. So they go to the police, and they say, this guy, you know, he's a threat he's threatening, he's going to hurt other people or whatever. Could be totally fabricated 100%, but because somebody that lived in that household said that, a judge can come in, raid that home, take your weapons, take your ammunition, and you know, forget about it. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And you know, it's just you know, that's just one example of what could happen. And what about, like, say there's a teacher or somebody that doesn't like the parent of a child? They can do the same thing, because they're going to listen to that. It's just like when you go to court, guys, okay? And here's a great example of how this actually works. If you go to court and there has been, like, say a policeman has given you a ticket for whatever, and so he's given you a ticket for, we'll use rolling through a stop sign for an example. It is his word against your word. If the cop goes to court, the judge is always going to take the police officer's word over your word, always. That's just the way it goes. So you're screwed. So if a teacher decides, well, I felt that this was a danger, they're gonna, or like I said, again, if they don't like the parent, there's a great way that they can go in there and they can cause a lot of upheaval and stuff like that. So it's just, it is a crazy situation, not a good situation at all. My suggestion to anybody, especially here in New York or anywhere that has this red flag law, but I would tell people, don't keep all your guns in one place. Don't keep all your ammunition in one place. Have it spread out into different spots if you can. If you can do a cache and bury some of them, do it. That's my advice, guys, because things are getting hairy. I mean, they're like really looking to, take the guns away. I mean, you look at what did Nancy Pelosi say? Let's look at what she had said, and she mentioned it again. It's a national emergency, which is bullcrap, okay? It's absolutely bullcrap. And so they're looking for any excuse that they can to circumvent or, subvert the Second Amendment and take the guns away. It's an absolute ridiculous thing that's going on now, and there's no end in sight. They're going to do anything that they can do. They're going to twist and turn everything. And so who determines? I mean, how do you prove your innocence with something like that? They show up at your door, they roll down your driveway, they come down a driveway like they did with this gentleman in Maryland at 5 o'clock in the morning, banging on your door, and give us the guns. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, we're going to, and like I said, the story that was given with the gentleman in Maryland, I don't believe that to be true. They killed that guy because he fought back, because he defended his right to have a weapon. And they said, there was the garbage, whatever they said, how it went down. But of course, that's only one side, and that's going to be the police side. It's a scary, scary situation, guys. And there's a lot of liberal judges out there that are all anti-gun, that will go along and sign all these. And, it's up to the police are they going to uphold the Constitution or are they not? And it's a frightening thing. And I think that you're going to find, more and more people are going to fight back because they're not going to tolerate it. I really do. I think it's a sham. It's a shame. Like I said, if you can not have all your weapons in one spot, definitely do that. I mean, because if they come in and they raid you, I mean, are you going to fight? Are you going to die for that? I mean, you really got to think about that. If you have, maybe 1 or 2 guns at the house, and you have other guns, cached here and there, and, have ammo cached, and have different places where you have weapons, and I mean, that would be my suggestion, because things are just absolutely gotten completely and utterly out of control. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to pan around here real quick. We're overcast here today, but I came out this morning, and like I said, yesterday we brought in no solar whatsoever at all. So everything, it snowed all day long yesterday, and we only really got maybe 3-4 inches of snow yesterday, but it was an all-day light snow, and there's no way to keep up on the panel. So I came out this morning, and I cleaned everything off, and it was running fairly decent. And then it started snowing again, so we ended up with like another inch of snow. And so I just came back out again. Now these ones here, because of the angle of them, they had cleaned off really, really well. And these ones here just, some of them had cleared off, and some of them are still iced up from the other day. So, I cleared them off again. And believe it or not, even with them like that, I'm still bringing in power from them. So, it's just, it is what it is. So we do have the solar on right now in the house. Yesterday we had to run the generator because of the weather. I want to mention again real quick here while I'm thinking about this on this video. Our website right now, 2 things going on. We have the sale going on at the website. 10% off of everything from the Legacy Foods to t-shirts to coffee mugs. If you're interested, please go over there, check that stuff out. And if you're, it is almost there is the discount code, and it will get you 10% off of any purchase that you make at this point. And that sale is running until the 3rd of March. So you got a few more days left on that. The other thing on the website again, preppernurse1.com, the community, Prepper Nurse One community is growing. I think we're pushing 900 subscribers on that part of the website now, and it's where like-minded people can get together. They can connect with whatever state that they're in. We have a single preppers section now. We have a section for disabled preppers. We have a section for senior preppers, and the senior preppers is the one that's doing the best so far. And but if you're looking to hook up and connect with like-minded people, then you can go there. It's totally free. It doesn't cost anything. The only people that can see what's going on in the Prepper Nurse One community are people that are registered. So that's, you know, that's how we're doing that, and it's a nice way to connect with people in your state, or, you know, or even adjoining states if that's what you're interested in doing. So, no, nice way to hook up with other people, like-minded people. It's nice to talk with like-minded people. And if you want to try to form a community, again, that's completely up to you at your own discretion. If you want to meet anybody that you meet off of the website, again, that's at your own discretion. So, just wanted to let you guys know about that as well. So again, I definitely love to hear the feedback, guys, on this topic. I think it's an important topic, and you know, I knew it was a matter of time when I heard that these other states were enacting this red flag law. I knew New York was going to jump right on the bandwagon because Cuomo's a piece of garbage. So, you know, and it's not about, you know, people will say, well, it's about safety. It's about safety. It's crap. That's absolutely crap. All this is a way to do a gun grab. It's all it is. So, you know, if somebody feels that you're unstable or you're a danger to yourself or others, and now who's to dictate what that is? How do you know if somebody's a danger to themselves or others if they've committed no crimes? You know, so that's something to think about. But I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on this topic. Again, I think it's an important topic. We are going to be in a battle here in this country, guys, and unless people stand up and do something about it, I think we're in big trouble, okay? So anyway, remember, guys, we are all in this together. That's important to remember. And, you know, remember also, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. So that is important as well. Also, guys, remember STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. Nobody else can do that, okay? So that's important to remember as well. As soon as we get into spring here, we will get things going here at the homestead. I cannot wait. There's so much I want to get done, and we are going to get rolling on stuff. So we're going to have some good progress this year. I'm really excited about it. So it'll all come together. All right. I will talk to you all later. I hope everybody has a great day. Prepper Nurse One out for now.